Hey you guys, welcome back to another Project Life Process video. So this is week 47 in 2017. And bear with me as I'm walking you through this. This is actually a spread that I worked on before December daily, so in November, and right now it's in January. So a lot of time has passed since I worked on this layout, and there was actually a few things that I did here and I questioned, like, why did I do that? So I may not have all the answers, but hopefully we'll be able to get through this smoothly. So this was the last week in November. Actually, you know what? I take that back. This was actually the week of Thanksgiving. So it was the week that included Thanksgiving in it, which is interesting because when I was editing this video, I realized I have no pictures from Thanksgiving. I don't know how that happened. So I'm going to have to go back and do an insert and just add some photos from Thanksgiving because we did actually celebrate Thanksgiving this week. But you can see it does include some photos of our Christmas tree because we always get our Christmas tree that weekend of Thanksgiving, and then also a little bit of Black Friday shopping. I was able to get some people out. It was kind of fun. We never do stuff like that, or we never go Black Friday shopping. So it was kind of fun for all of us to go out and brave the crowds. So, all right, I pulled over Ali Edwards' Give kit. This one actually came out in November. So I apologize. This is no longer available. But definitely look for in the future maybe this kit coming back in a digital version that you could purchase later. It is a great kit. I really loved that. And one of the things that I really want to do for 2018, especially because I'll be working with a lot more of Ali Edwards products, to make sure that I am publishing the videos when the actual products are available. So that is my goal this year. I'm definitely going to do a lot better with that. So you can see that I've just been going through the kit and looking for some cards that I would like to use and kind of just getting an idea of some of the products. I always do watch the videos so I can see what the products look like, but I definitely like to get them in my hand and get an idea of what I will be working with. So this time as well, I actually have a lot more photos to use, so I don't have near as many spots for journaling cards as I would like, which is another reason why I probably should have done an insert with my Thanksgiving pictures. Definitely need to go back and do that. So I was thinking about one of the stories that I wanted to tell, and I think it was about Black Friday shopping and how I was able to get, you know, 3 of my family members to come and brave the crowds. And so I was going through, these are all of my Ali Edwards stamps. These are included. These are story stamps, but also these are some from maybe Week in Life and December Daily as well. They're just kind of all included there. And I'm looking through to see if I can find a stamp that might work with some journaling. And I just wanted something right there at the top. You can see that I left a spot there in my journaling. I went ahead and I did that on my computer because I had a lot to say. And then I ran it back through my computer after putting on that piece of cardstock. And then you can see that it prints out perfectly. And that way I don't have to waste a full piece of paper to get that printed out. And I decided on this awesome stamp. I think this came in the Cheer stamp set, if I remember correctly. I believe that a lot of her stamp sets are available as digital products. So I will look for it and link it if I can find it on her website. I also wanted to add one more stamp underneath, but the problem was I wasn't sure which color I wanted to add. So you'll see that I do that a little bit later once I kind of realize the direction that this spread is going. So I kind of set that aside for a minute. I really love that awesome stamp. I feel like I should make like a whole bunch of those cards just so I can grab them and use them on other Project Life spreads. All right, so I'm really trying to decide what I want to do next. And one of the things that I wanted to do this week, especially because it was the week of Thanksgiving, was to do a gratitude list and write down some of the things that I was grateful for. So I grabbed over this stamp set from Kelly Perky. Can't remember the name offhand, but I will definitely link it below if it's available. I did get it probably in 2016, so it's possible that it's no longer available. But I love this stamp set because it has a stamp set that coordinates, that goes on the inside, so you can add a little bit of color to those stamps as well. And you'll see that I don't think I do that now, but I will do that before the spread is over. So I was looking for a way that I could add maybe a list, and I end up not showing you this. I'm not sure why I cut it out, but I go through and I make this list and I create it, and I didn't love it. I don't know why. You guys, honestly, I'm not sure why, but I'm adding the stars and then I'm writing a list, and I'm just writing the things throughout the week that I was grateful for. And I actually really like that card. I like the way it looks, but for whatever reason, I didn't like it. And so you'll see, I don't show you. I think I maybe cut it off. I'm not sure why, but I end up just cutting off the top, adding it to a card, and then just writing out like a paragraph or something. I can't even remember. I'd have to go back and actually look at what I did there. Anyway, so let's move on to the next one. I end up using that same stamp set, and I stamped numbers. And this one says, "Thank you for the gifts you have brought to my life." And so I just did a list of 3 things. And there was actually 3 sections, but I went ahead and I added the stamps to it. I really liked having the big stamps there, the big numbers. And then I just wrote 3 things that I was grateful for, that my family had brought into my life. So I thought that that would be a great thing to be able to talk about during this time of year, especially. And then I grabbed over the labels, and I thought that this would be a great option to tell a little bit more of the story. Because I had a lot more photos than I actually had room for journaling, I thought adding, one of the things that you can do is then add cardstock or something to the photo, like a label, where then you can add a little bit more to the story there. So that's what you can see me doing with the labels. And I'm just kind of going around and trying to figure out, what more that I want to say and what photos they would work good on. I really love those big hearts as well that came in the kit, and I just went ahead and stapled one of those right to that "In all things give thanks" card. Love that repeating card. And I loved the colors with this kit. I thought that it was a great muted, very Thanksgiving color palette. So you can see that I just went ahead and finished getting all the labels that I was going to use and, the stories that I wanted to tell there. And then I grabbed over the stamp set that does coordinate with the other stamps. And I think one is called Miranda and the other one's called Dalton, but I'm not sure which is which. I grabbed over Allie Edwards, her ink that's called Helena, I believe. It's kind of a greenish, I don't know, it's kind of like a grayish greenish color, if that even makes sense. And I'm just putting them on the inside just so there's a little bit, the actual stamps they're kind of like dots. And so it adds just a little bit of color to the inside. I really like it. I wanted to do the same with the numbers, but I didn't want to do the same color. So I just went ahead and used orange. This is also Allie Edwards. I believe this is called Tillamook. I will definitely have both of those linked below. And I think they actually come in a set. So you could buy a set and you could get both of those colors. And then I grabbed over this stamp set. I can't remember what this one says exactly. I think just looking at it with the parentheses, I think it came from the Go stamp set, also from Allie Edwards. And I used the Helena color again. So like I said before, I really just wanted to wait to stamp it until I knew exactly which color I wanted to use there. And then I just went ahead and stamped that underneath. Really like having the different type together with those stamps. I thought it'd add a little bit more. And I think that I'm done with this layout. I just wanted to maybe add, oh, that's right, I did switch out the title card. And the one thing I was looking at, especially since I moved over that title card and had a bunch of hearts, was to add a little bit more hearts to this layout because of the hearts in the title card. And then the one that I had put on that 3x4 card, I just wanted a little bit more. And when I'm thinking about adding embellishments like these, especially ones that are kind of standalone, I want to put them in a triangular pattern. I want to have them spread out in the layout so that it will move the viewer through the spread. That's definitely what happens when you see one heart. Your eye kind of moves to the next one and it helps to move you through the spread. So that's definitely what I'm thinking about when I'm laying down embellishments. So you can see that I'm really just playing around and, playing around with the different colors and just trying to figure out what feels good. And I do a lot of things by feel. I don't know if you guys are the same way. And to be honest, I don't even know why I make some of the decisions that I make other than it just feels the best. Like I try it one way and then I try it another way and it really just feels the best. So that's definitely what I was doing here with the hearts. And I ended up not adding a third heart on there, I think because I was looking at the title card and then those other 2 hearts that I added and felt like that was totally sufficient. So I realized before I was 100% done with this, I actually hadn't added the dates on. So I just went ahead and did that with my date stamp. And I believe that was Versamark ink as well. And then you're going to see me, I think I need to adhere that heart onto the spread. And then I am completely done with this layout. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really hope you were able to get something from this spread. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below and I will definitely get to them. If you like what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up. Thanks you guys and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.